By popular demand, let's go to school. Welcome back to Making Everyday Magic. My name is Shauna, and if you are new here, we are a homeschooling family of 4 in our 7th year of homeschooling. We are halfway through. We have a 6th grader and a 2nd grader, and today I want to share with you a full week of our homeschool. Before we go any further, please scroll down, hit the big red subscribe button, turn on the bell for notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. As always, you can find me right on down in the comments or over on Instagram at Making Everyday Magic. Today, I wanted to come on. I have actually received this question, and I had already realized that I do this when I share a day in the life or a school day. I tend to share course specific, so subject specific, or a Monday, because it's easier for me. Mom and me Monday. We'll get there in a minute. But I did have this request, and it's a great idea. I'm going to share with you a full week so that you can better understand our Tuesday through Thursday. So that is the goal for this video. I am filming the intro and outro ahead of time, and then my goal is to film the week, how we're doing. And it may be a quick, brief rundown of what it looks like. It may be a little snippet every day, and it may be me coming back and giving you this standing here talking head style video of how it goes. I don't know how it's gonna go. Logistically, filming little bits constantly is very hard, and it is very time consuming. And then it's very hard to edit on the backside. So I'm not 100% sure how I'm gonna put it together, but I'm gonna do my best to give you a real and honest and in-depth look into the full week, not just the Monday. So that is the goal. A few things that I think are going to be important to know is that we do, if you are new here, you may not know, we do a 4-day school week, Monday through Thursday, usually. I'm not married to that, but I like to keep one day free because we have stuff going on, or to focus on field trips and fun things, or just rest. I think it's very important to keep it manageable and to keep it light. And I feel like 4 days is good for us. It keeps everybody good. It just does. It's 4 days. 4 days is great for us. I have a middle schooler and elementary, so we're not like into high school where it's really crazy or anything like that yet. I don't have to do, we're in Texas, I don't have to do a minimum number of days or a minimum number of hours or really anything, because Texas is very lax, but that is what we do. Now, I also prioritize, whether it be Monday, I like to call it Mom and Me Monday because it's a fun little ring to the name. However, it doesn't have to be on Monday, but I like to prioritize the first day of our school week. We do all of our group subjects, all of the things that are mom time heavy. So big history project, if we're reading or doing history, or our Khan Academy biology, anything that's very meaty, math lessons, things like that, that are something that both girls do. We will read our Michael Clay Thompson chapters, like anything that is just very heavy mom needed. We prioritize on our Mom and Me Mondays. And the other days, yes, they do still need me some, but it's more like reading specifically, or essays specifically, or spelling specifically, like more kid specific. So I will then alternate between the two, and they pick up with their independent learnings Tuesday through Thursday. So that is how it works, and I'm going to give you a look into it. Let me check my notes and make sure that that is all I wanted to say, kind of on the front end. One more thing, in my planning process, if you've been here a while, then you know that I do not do a schedule in the sense that like 9 to 9:30 is language arts, 9:30 to 10 is math. I don't do that. What we do is a flow. So we start with the most important things, and then we do what's next, what's next, what's next, what's next. And I never have to kind of micromanage that, or rarely ever have to micromanage specific chapters, specific pages, specific days, specific times. That doesn't work as well for us. Here we just do what's next. So we do a flow approach, and it works very well for us. Now, that doesn't always mean like my kids aren't always doing the same thing at the same time, because, if they both need me for help with their language arts curriculum, I can't be doing both at the same time. So I will have them alternate their independent work so that I can work with the other one, or I'll just be like, hey, I'm available, who's available now? And whoever can set aside what they're doing or needs help at that time, that's how we do that. And you're gonna see that. So let's jump in to our week, starting with Monday. Good morning, guys. It's Monday. This is the week in the life of our homeschool, so I figured we would start on Monday, and this is a little blurry. And so this is Monday. It is about 10 till 8, and the girls actually start a little earlier on Mondays because they like to watch something while they eat their breakfast. And so what that means is you can't actually see it because the quality isn't good enough, but they've actually started with Crash Course Mythology for our Mom and Me Monday, and they'll follow that up with biology, then they'll pause, get ready for their day, do everything that they need to do, and then we'll get right into Mom and Me Monday. So yes, this is me taking you along for school week. I'm not going to show like every little thing, but I will probably give you like some shots, a little how it's gonna go, how it has gone, just so the video doesn't get like wicked long, but with more emphasis on Tuesday through Thursday instead of on Monday, because I do have a lot of videos here that show you Mom and Me Monday. So let's go. Happy Monday. Back in the flow. Sorry about that video quality. Here's just a few things working together, getting going into the week. And then you guys know if you want more in-depth Mom and Me Monday videos, I do have them here on this channel, and I'll try to link it right up in the corner right now. But just checking Amelia's math work here. Okay, so that is a wrap on Monday's schoolwork. It's like 10:58, so we're actually a little early, especially for a Monday. However, we did not have high gas fee, which takes about a half an hour. And I'm not starting our new art until tomorrow because I have no concept of how much time, how much setup, how involved it's going to be. So I want to save that instead of kind of squeezing it in before lunch. I want to save that and devote my time to that tomorrow afternoon after lunch, so that however long it takes, like we can just really settle into that. So that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to move that to tomorrow afternoon for this week. So that's it for Monday. That is a wrap on our school day for Mom and Me Mondays. Good morning, guys. It is Tuesday, so I'm going to take you along for our Tuesday of schooling. I'm also hoping to start our painting to go today. So I will have that coming up in a separate video, but today we're about to get started. I'm excited to show you what the girls do. It is smack on 9 o'clock, so it is time to go. Let's go. Okay, so here you see Marilyn getting her stuff out, getting started. I don't know what I was doing at this point. I think Marilyn decided to start independently. Usually she starts with me and her sister gets going independently. Here I am working with Amelia on her Caesar's English, and then I'm popping back and forth between the kids. It became a little bit of a struggle, honestly, as far as filming goes. But just I'm alternating and showing you I'm working with Amelia while Marilyn is doing her independent work. So geography, handwriting, things like she can do totally on her own. She knows how to do this. You see her get out her math. Right now, she knows how to find where she's at in her math and which page she needs to do. So she does that. And this is the 7-year-old. So she's, pretty good at working independently. Here I'm checking her math. And she loves to, I don't know, she is obsessed with grades. For kids who don't actually need or require grades, she's obsessed with them. Now, here's Amelia doing her pre-algebra. I realized at Christmas break right before, I was like, wait a minute, when do people get to use calculators? And so I looked all around, and math, you see, I think they said basically once they've mastered the earlier addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, then getting into pre-algebra and higher, it's okay. And so I went and did research for what our local school district does, all of those things. Basically, we felt pretty confident that we could go ahead and let her start using a calculator. So we just kind of picked that up after Christmas break. Here I am reading our science textbook with Marilyn, and she's doing one of the activities on her own. Again, she knows where to grab the pencil. She knows where the pencil sharpener is. She knows where the scissors, where the glue, where everything is. And she knows, hey, okay, time to do this. Boom. She does it. Both of them do this, and it's little systems that I know that part of it is parenting, part of it is our homeschool training, but we just consistently expect this of them, and then they deliver. So if you're struggling to get into it, just start doing it. Okay, guys, so it is 10:30 on Tuesday, and we're finished. I'm going to go ahead and set up for the new art, painting to go, for after lunch. And today I kind of jump back and forth with like filming the kids' independent work and the other kid working with me. But I think what I'm going to try to do, because we've got 2 school days in our week left, I think what I'm going to try to do is like tomorrow just follow one kid between independent work and then what they're doing with me. And then the next day just follow the other kid to hopefully help you give an idea of how we're working. Because I know I always say Mom and Me Monday is like all the stuff they need me for. But it's not. They still need me the other days. It's just our group subjects get done and like the bulk of the learning gets done, I think, on Monday. So I hope that this full week in the life will give you a better idea of like what that looks like. So I'm gonna get set up for painting to go, which don't forget, I probably won't include it here in this week in the life, maybe a snippet or so, but that does have a full video coming up soon because it's like a whole new thing to me. So we'll see how it goes. Okay guys, so continuing with our week in the life of our homeschool, it is Wednesday and we have a busy extracurricular day, so we try to be done a little earlier, but I will take you along. I think what I'm going to try to do is just let you follow Marilyn today and see what Marilyn does. And then tomorrow, let you follow Amelia and see what Amelia does. So going through the independent work and the work with mom, seeing what her day looks like. And then you can just assume my day is the opposite because it's whichever kid doesn't need me, I'm working with the other one, which does, we ramp up hard on Monday. So it's a lot of me on Monday and then it trickles down to the end of the week. They need me a lot less. So that's how it goes. Let's go. Wednesday. Okay, so here we are. Marilyn usually gets started. I am usually wrapping up a little work something or just not quite ready right at 9. So the girls know that it's their turn to get their stuff out. Marilyn likes to start with her thinking. She enjoys it. And she often does multiple pages because she just finds it so entertaining. So she is just getting that started. And as you can see, again, they can pull out their stuff. She's marking off her flow. She's doing her handwriting. She gets it out. She flips to the pages that she's supposed to do. She does it. Again, these are really important life skills that you should be encouraging in your kids to work independently. You do not need to be there for all of these things. They can do it themselves, and it allows them to really have a good sense of ownership over what they're doing. So you saw me kind of in the background. I went over and grabbed out what we needed to work on together. So here's all about reading, and we're going through the little activities that go with that. And frequently I'll let her choose, like, okay, we have poodle, science, and reading on the table. Which one do you want to start with? And then she'll let me know and we go from there. So we are working together on all about reading. She's most of the way through the last thing. I can't believe we've made it so far. Here she is doing her end of book quiz for the Poodle Knows Poetry. And she did so well. The fact that my 7-year-old can point out, iambic pentameter and recognize it and differentiate it from iambic trimeter and iambic tetrameter. My mind is totally blown. This is so crazy to me. Here she is checking her chart off again, and then she's moving on to her independent work, which today was like a fun cutout. So again, she knows where the scissors are. She knows where the glue is. She apparently found tons of glue sticks that were dry. I was like, okay, well then throw them away. But went through, did her whole activity and knows where the glue is, the scissors, got it out, did what she was supposed to, and then moved on to her math sheet where she's working with the blocks independently. And then look, she can clean up. She knows it's time to clean up all on her own. Okay, so welcome back. Today is Thursday. It is the last official school day of our week, and I am going to have you follow along with Amelia today. Yesterday, the only part of Marilyn's week that you didn't see was that she read her story for the week to me in the car while we drive sister to some of her events. So she did read it to me in the car, did a great job. So let's go follow Amelia. Okay, by Thursday, we all have a lot less to do. As you can see, Amelia can get her stuff out, check her flow. She works through her pages that she needs to, does her math, does whatever it is that she needs to be doing. And then we start working together. I'm reading aloud. And then here in a minute, she does her practice sentence. And I didn't even realize I had left the answer sheet open right next to her. But the sweet child didn't realize it for the longest time and then finally just closed it up. And here she is. She's getting out her flow to check that off. And then she moves on to doing the little bit of science that I request. And then you'll see her move on to doing Caesar's English. She's using a dictionary on her phone to check the meaning of the words that she may not understand to help her understand what they're asking. Okay, so now that Thursday's done, that is what a week in our homeschool life looks like. A week of our school, that's what it looks like. So I hope that you enjoyed it. Guys, I hope that you found any of this helpful, entertaining, or informative. If you did, please scroll down, hit the big red subscribe button, turn on the bell for notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. As always, you can find me right on down in the comments or over on Instagram at Making Everyday Magic. And any questions, concerns, anything like that, let me know and I will do my absolute best to address or answer them. So I hope that you enjoyed this look into a full week of our homeschool.